Welcome back to Film Smart. In this episode, we are going to discuss the recent Thanos casting and the Ant-Man director dilemmas that they are going through right now at Marvel. But before we get to that, Thanos. We have Josh Brolin cast as Thanos. What does Josh think about Josh?
Did you really just say that? But I think it's an interesting choice to make, but I don't really know a lot about Thanos and I'm not a big Josh Brolin fan.
What he's saying, he doesn't really care.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to say nicely. I don't care at all. But I mean, it's gonna be cool to see. I guess Thanos, because I know he kind of parallels with Darkseid in a lot of ways, and I really like Darkseid.
So you can get.
So it's gonna be I can kind of imagine that it's a DC movie, and I can just imagine that there's this big bad coming after. So I'm really excited to see him in whatever movies he's going to be in after Guardians of the Galaxy. Because, I mean, we all say Avengers 3, but we don't know that.
Yeah.
So
he might not be until Avengers 6 for all we know. But I'm excited because he's a good actor. He's been nominated for an Oscar for his role in Milk. He can definitely do the role. And a lot of times people don't realize you have to be a good actor to do superheroes and supervillains. I think people think you can just phone it right in. But you can't. You have to be a decent actor because to be... to be believable as that character, you have to be a decent actor. So he's obviously a decent actor, so I think he can pull it off. He's probably going to be in a few movies. I don't think he's going to be in Guardians unless they're just going to film his scenes quick because the movie comes out.
I think that because they did say he was in Guardians, as it's a really small part.
No, so they can probably do that.
But I think they already filmed it. And
they did.
They're
just announcing it now. Yeah, we always think just because they announced it that maybe that they just now got him, but he probably had him for a couple months.
Yeah, Marvel's known for planning.
Yeah. So that brings us to our next story. Ant-Man with Edgar Wright. He drops Ant-Man, he leaves. What do you think about that?
I think it's sad to see him after being attached to the project for so many years.
Almost a decade.
And now he kind of has to leave because, I don't know if it's official, but that there were some creative differences. Like somebody rewrote parts of the script and he wasn't happy about that, so he left.
Yeah, I think it's almost been confirmed. I think they confirmed that.
And it's kind of, I don't know. I do like his style because I love Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. I haven't seen The World's End, but people have been saying it's hilarious. And I think he would have done a good job with Ant-Man, but he's not
he did Scott Pilgrim too.
Oh yeah, but he's not like the only person I would ever see directing Ant-Man. So it's not a big heartbreaker for me. I'm not a big Ant-Man fan either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, he's been attached to that for the better part of a decade. When you have to understand too, a lot of people are pointing out, he was part of this before Marvel Cinematic Universe began with Iron Man. So, people didn't know how they were going to make their whole cinematic universe. So maybe Ant-Man is a little bit different now what they want now than it was at that time, now that they have made their own universe, So things have changed now. They have different tone. Although the movies are a little different, they all have a similar tone, something that attaches all of them, aside from just that they are in the same world. There's something similar about them. Adam McKay, he was supposed to direct, and apparently he's dropped out too.
I'm pretty sure that was within a day of him getting the job. He said, "Nah, never mind.
I'll take it." No,
I guess nobody wants to direct this movie,
which is really a shame.
I mean,
I don't think anybody's hankering for an Ant-Man movie, but my interest has peaked because people have been talking about it for so long that I'm interested in, and Edgar Wright was attached to it for so long before I even knew about Ant-Man, before I even knew about Iron Man. They were attached to Ant-Man when I was a lot younger. So I'm interested in Ant-Man, but I, like most people have no idea who Ant-Man is, for one.
Yeah, they don't care.
And the ones who do know Ant-Man don't care.
Yeah,
that's the other thing.
I don't care.
I don't think he's really a beloved character, but
they could always scrap the movie and make a Black Panther.
Yeah,
Miss Marvel.
But I think they're going to do a Black Panther, a Doctor Strange, a Miss Marvel anyway. I would have liked to have seen those before an Ant-Man, to me, because if you're gonna do Ant-Man, I would feel you should do it, for those of you who know, for Ultron.
That's why I said that's the biggest value of the character.
But he's not going to be in Avengers Ultron unless they say a way that Ultron just came and then they're going to explain how he came into Ant-Man and it's because of Ant-Man, because they could do that.
Because Hank Pym, he's old now, or so he could have created that
Yeah.
technology a long time ago.
Yeah, we don't know. We keep saying, "Oh, Ant-Man didn't do it." He might have done it, but if he didn't do it, what's the point of introducing him now when you have, quite frankly, more beloved, better characters? I mean, better is debatable, but they're unapologetically more beloved, and more people like Black Panther, no Black Panther. More people like Miss Marvel, More people like Doctor Strange, no Doctor Strange. So, even though they aren't exactly A-listers, they are more well known than the C-lister Ant-Man. So, I think that would have made more sense. But we'll see what happens with the directing. The movie, the cast is staying. The movie's not going to be scrapped. I mean, they have a great cast, and that's the other reason why I'm interested. You got Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Michael Pena, Evangeline Lilly, Corey Stool. So you got a good cast. So I'm interested in what they'll do. But I don't know if this is going to be good. Hopefully, it will turn out well and stop vilifying Marvel, because we always say these people are sticking it to the man, but Marvel they have their ideas too, and they're not I don't look at them as a bunch of studio heads who care about just getting money. I mean, of course they do want money, but don't just vilify them. They're looking out for their best interest, and we don't know the whole side of the story. So don't just blame Edgar Wright, don't just blame Marvel. I don't really think it's either of their faults. It's just an unfortunate happening. We'll see how it turns out in the coming months, hopefully weeks, because they have to get a director soon. The movie comes out in, I think, 10 months from now. So, or maybe, about 10 months from now. So we'll see how it turns out. I guess it is what it is. I think actually it comes out in like 14 months from now, but we'll see. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, and as always, stay film smart.